Good morning, whale starlights. It's yours truly, Luminara here, and today we are doing something fun because that's gonna be 2-in-1 reaction to the combat Resonator showcases of Augusta from Wuthering Waves. Yep, both trailers in one cozy video. This is going to be my initial reaction, so we will be experiencing it together for the very first time. We will see what makes Augusta shine, from her combat flow to animations to all those little details that I will hopefully not miss. If you enjoy reactions with comfy vibes and deep dive talk, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, it really helps me shine. And tell me in the comments, would you like a video on this story quest from update 2.6? I would love to know what you think. Alright Starlights, let's dive in. Okay, so here is the first one, the Wuthering Waves Resonator combat showcase of Augusta. And we will see what we got. Oh, the dark tide. Okay, the 2D animation. Oh, the face. She fears.
All the sun touches is ours to fight for.
Is it the Lion King reference? You know, whatever the sun touches is ours to fight for. It sounds a little bit like that, but I didn't watch The Lion King in such a long time, so I'm not sure. And 2D, of course, to the image, to the 3D combat.
Pathetic struggle.
Her accent, the fact that she's fighting literally with her thighs. Gosh. Wow. Oh, also, I didn't catch that earlier, but from what I saw, her whole big ass sword is created from all the other swords of the people she fought and won against. So that's such a cool detail, because every time she's using her sword, you can see all those elements, those swords that are basically moving. Like this is a breathing, living weapon, kind of, right? And that's such a cool detail.
Undying glory.
And this Griffon type of echo or whatever. Oh, okay. Resonance liberation. Yes, girl.
My valor never fails.
Crazy. Oh yeah, that's just what I thought. Yes. Oh my fucking god.
And should the tide of fate stir once more, she will raise this sword
What?
and blaze through the night as the eternal sun.
Wow, that's such a power move. Isn't like I think I saw that somewhere on the X, so I won't be here like, oh yes, I have such an incredible knowledge. But from what I saw on X, this pose is very similar to the Julius Caesar pose in one of his statues. You can see in Rome, if I'm not mistaken, the bronze statues. So that's such a cool detail. And yeah, the first one, she's simply amazing, and she looks like such a powerhouse. And the detail with all of the swords creating the logo, like I said, like multiple times, the fact that they are using elements tied to the character they are showcasing and then create their logo in those vibes. I just simply love this detail. And you can't change my mind, because this is understanding that yes, you have to look at the bigger picture, but the details are creating exactly what makes you special. So yeah, that's gonna be the first Resonator combat showcase, and we are starting freaking strong. I know this one is shorter, so now we're gonna move on to the longer one, and I'm really interested what there's gonna be there. Okay, now we're into the second one, and the second one actually has a title. It's Resonator Showcase called Augusta Sharp Blade. So I'm really interested what they're gonna show us.
There was once a rough lump of iron, dull, forsaken, buried in scorched soil,
Oh, this is her story.
until freed from dirt and grime.
Okay, so they like present her first like a dull blade. Oh my god, I I have a backlash of the Genshin Impact and our main character using dull blade in everything, every fight they can. I mean, the power of friendship or whatever. But yep, they are presenting her as a dull blade, so I am assuming, because I remember it from the previous patch, the patch right now, the 2.5, and this card story they presented, it was actually really cool. You have to tell me in the comments, what do you think about this presentation of the story with this the card kind of game, when you pick the answers and you have to make sure some of the stats are covered. Like there was a health, there was like a, I don't remember exactly. But you have to tell me in the comments if you liked this like kind of a mini game, story mini game, because I wasn't sure, but then I started. I still wasn't sure because I had the feeling like, oh my god, it is kind of I don't know, dull. But then I started it, and gradually I just couldn't stop. And I really wanted to know what is later, what decision I can make. I was really invested in making sure that all my stats are good, because I felt like I am making the decisions and I am creating how the Augusta became a person she is today. At least that was from my perspective. So I'd really want to know your perspective of this kind of gameplay. And yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, let's go. I am assuming they will present here her story. Oh my god, she has such incredible eyes, such a unique kind of eyes.
A sharp blade slumbered within, awaiting the trial of fire. Hammered and pounded,
Teenage
purged
Augusta
of impurity,
and her
thus
fights
its steely
when
frame
no
was
one
forged.
believed in her.
Now awakened, a blade cutting through all. Yet it
She was
only
fierce.
to achieve more.
Oh, I actually have to admit that I really love hair in ponytail. I mean, I love her current design, but I really like her in the ponytail. I don't know why. Sorry.
It yearned not bloodshed
Okay,
or war,
unpaved.
but to carve a path none had walked before. Behind high walls, glory has long decayed.
Oh wow, okay.
Even the victorious couldn't escape the sting of corruption.
Not the betrayal.
Yet, with unshakable resolve, the blade feared no storm or...
Sorry, I am pausing here, but I just wanted to say that I really, really appreciate that in the world of Wuthering Waves, where mostly the characters are presented with like incredible power, or they were born with the status, or they were born in a fate of being special, you know, we are presented with the character that was not only not special, but was mediocre at best. At least that's why other people thought about her. and with her sheer resolve, I think I'm using the word correctly, the want to fight, the want to become better, the want to achieve something, she became someone as important as M4. Because this is not only a contrast to a lot of other characters, so this is like a breath of fresh air.
Flame. Maelstroms engulfed its frame. Fire scorched its crossguard. Yet it rose above blood and sand, breaking every shackle.
Oh, the music. It's very
Through
like
countless battlefields,
movie-like
baptized
music.
in the dust of strife,
And all
it
the
set
swords.
ablaze a trail of blood to reignite glory. All for this moment. Alas, the glorious
Oh my god, that last scene? I got shiver across my spine. I don't know about you. You have to let me know down in the comments what you felt while watching this one. But I literally had shivers going down my spine. The music, the lore, the presentation. Oh my god, crazy. I have to be 100% honest, that was crazy.
crown favors no length. As rage from the heavens pours, even the keenest steel is doomed to rust in the tempest. Blade shattered.
Oh cool, they showed her like not in the winning like it was in the story.
No longer swift, no longer sharp, dragged down by its own weight. Heavy in hand, blunt against foe. There was once a rough lump of iron, abandoned in mud and mire. Yet, when the burning valor of its past kindled its silent furnace, the sharp blade within was ready. And so, once a scrap ignored by all, now it strikes at the throne. The once rough iron is now the true ruler's sword. And should the tide of fate stir once more, she will raise this sword and blaze through the night as the eternal sun.
Okay. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. Oh, just for you to know, it's not like tears of me being sad, but that was such an emotional roller coaster. Oh, that was incredible and amazing. And the great thing about that is this is a representation of the story we actually already knew if we played this card story element we talked about a few minutes ago. I'm sorry, but the presentation is simply amazing. I know I am not using a lot of words, but this is basically my reaction. And at the end, I also wanted to say that I saw a very interesting a very interesting detail. Again, the word detail. But regarding Augusta's hair, she has a very huge problem with maintaining her hair, especially because of her forte and the type of hair she has. So basically, she, as an emperor, she has to present herself properly. So people that are around her are reminding her that, girl, you gotta take care of yourself. So she's trying her best, but first of all, because of her forte, and I guess because type of her hair, because she has curly hair, it's almost always a disaster. And this is something you can see in her image, Resonator image, because there's strands of hair around, especially her head, that are going to the different directions, and I think that is such a cool detail. They're giving all those small things that are making the characters very believable and very human-like. So yeah, Augusta actually has a lot of those small things, a lot of those small details that are making her very special. Wow, just wow, those combat Resonator showcases of Augusta were chef's kiss, like absolutely amazing, Starlights. She really blew me away. The combat flow, the animations, all those tiny details that just make her so alive. And the fact that they given us the whole story that were presented at the end of 2.5, amazing. Now when it comes to pulling for her, I have some thoughts, because I've heard that Iuno, that is gonna be on the second phase of 2.6, is a fantastic combo with Augusta for her max damage output. And also Iuno would beautifully par with my Yan team comp, since I've heard she boosts heavy attack damage. But on the other hand, I already have Yan-Lin on S2, and from what I've heard, Augusta pairs well with Yan-Lin. At least that's what I've heard. So honestly, I'm not sure what to do yet, but visually, okay, I have to admit I'm definitely more drawn to Augusta design. I mean guys, big thighs, mommy energy. Anyone? Okay, but there is one more thing. I've been hearing whispers that the next patch might introduce a male Resonator named Yuan. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name. But that's a pretty big deal, since male characters are still pretty rare in Wuthering Waves. I just hope it will change. And also other people in the community are super hyped. And honestly, I'm already sold. I mean, did you saw him? That's a daddy material. So I am like 100% sure I'm gonna pull for him. At this moment, I think I have like 100 pulls. So if I'm gonna pull for Augusta, I don't have like 100% certainty that I will be able to pull for Augusta and her weapon. So yeah, I am a little torn right now. But what about you, Starlights? Who are you planning to pull for? If you enjoyed this initial reactions, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and drop your thoughts down in the comments. It really helped me out, and I simply adore talking with you in the comment sections. And I would love to know what you are excited in 2.6, because it apparently is gonna be a pretty huge update. So yeah, alright Starlights, thank you so much for watching, and remember, stay cozy, stay shiny, and I love you so freaking much. Bye!